Tonight, sickened and saddened by conditions on the 9th floor of the Miami-Dade jail, insiders called it the forgotten floor.
The headline is what?
We finally closed the 9th floor, thanks to you.
Now, more than 7 years after CBS 4 cameras first shattered the silence over the treatment of the mentally ill here, the last inmate has been moved out. We exclusively break the story. It's a 1950s jail never meant to house the mentally ill, nor essentially become the largest psychiatric facility in Florida. 7 years ago, our chief investigator, Michelle Gillen, entered the 9th floor with cameras, capturing a shocking reality and footage. She never stopped investigating, nor forgot the concerns, the conditions, even as they did improve, each visit still exposing more secrets. The federal government sued, and tonight, as part of a settlement, Miami-Dade County has shut the doors and opened the door on a new chapter and new treatment. Here's CBS 4's Michelle Gillen.
They are cells stained with secrets of decades past, of muffled screams and broken dreams.
You can't treat human beings this way.
The 9th floor of the Miami-Dade Detention Center, decade after decade, largely out of sight of the public. Inmates suffering from severe mental illnesses who were charged with a crime, in many cases misdemeanors, found themselves holed up here, in some cases for months, if not years. In 2007, CBS 4 News brought in cameras for the first time documenting conditions. Last year, we returned to shine light again. Now, 1 year later, in an historic ending to the chapter, the forgotten floor has been closed. What is that sense like for you?
It's thrilling on one level, but kind of sad that it's taken so long. You know, a lot of people have been hurt or died up there.
How proud are you of this day?
We're very proud, very proud. This is a monumental day because it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the direction of more therapeutic, more humane treatment of these individuals that suffer from mental illness.
Just over the past 24 hours, for the last time, inmates suffering from mental illnesses saw the last of these cells. The headline is what?
We finally closed the 9th floor, thanks to you. I mean, I don't think the public ever would have understood how horrendous the situation was but for your reporting, and it really led to where we are today.
In a complex assignment, some 400 inmates are being transferred from here to a new home, a temporary one, but one that millions of dollars has been invested into. 6 newly retrofitted wings at the Turner Guilford Night Center. Nearly all agree, a better and more appropriate fit.
There's a calm that you feel, that you get when you walk into here.
For all that the forgotten floor seemed to have lacked, our exposing a phone system where no one in the unit housing the most vulnerable could call directly to 911. That's changed.
If you dial 911, they all can dial out.
Cameras in every cell, safety beds. And who can forget cells where running water to drink was, for some, an impossible luxury. The day has come, locks undone. Do you feel good seeing this day?
I'm excited about it. We all are.
The cells are emptied as they head to a new start in a new facility, perhaps with lessons and lives too valuable to be forgotten.
And we're finally getting to the point where we're going to do this the right way. This is the beginning, not the end, of a whole new phase.
TGK is a first and temporary fix for inmates suffering from mental illnesses. Several $1 million invested there, as a long-term facility is still being discussed and debated. Some 400 high-risk, at-risk prisoners were transferred in just the past 36 hours. It took months of planning, and we're told it went without incident to inmate or corrections staff. We're grateful to have been given such rare access during a sensitive transition where there are big security issues and the eyes of the federal government are watching. There are still cases of alleged abuse of inmates on the 9th floor and reported suspicious deaths in which we still await answers. Our investigations will not close, even though the jail's doors to the floor have.
Good work, Michelle, and it's great that this is happening, but people ask themselves, why did it take so long?
Oh, boy. I think in large part, as many of the advocates will say, it really took the images of transparency for people to really understand the conditions of the housing of the mentally ill. That also these were folks who have been arrested. They were not convicted criminals. I think there's been a sea change. At least many advocates will say there has been a sea change. Each time we tried to get back in, there were improvements, and of course it did take a lawsuit from the federal government, and in fact that's what got the clock ticking, and so the doors closed. But I think everyone very much joining together, because still a tough road ahead. Handling and incarcerating the mentally ill, tough problem,
Sure is.
big problem, costs a lot of money, but I think people at least looking to the future.
But we wouldn't be here today if it had not been for you getting inside and bringing us those images. So
Our team
terrific.
effort and our station
Terrific
effort.
job.
Thank you, Elliot.
Michelle. And right now,